Part 3 of 10 and 9 is really what to think while this is going on. Here's the crux of it. The foot pattern can be thought of as in 5. 5 what? 5/4, 5/8, 5/68. It doesn't matter what you call the notes. A composer can designate what's a 16th, what's a quarter, and whatever. It's just that most of the time, most composers try to call a certain tempo with the beat a quarter note. It just makes it easier, sort of industry-wide, that we might think of this as an eighth note. But I just need to say that technically. Anyway. All right, so let's say this is 10/16, because this kind of tempo is indicative of 16th notes and not eighth notes most of the time, right? Because that would be a nightmare to look at on a piece of paper. Anyways, here we go. 10/16. 1, 2, without being the 16th note. So I'm going to not play that and just tap out one of every 5 eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. But I'm thinking in my mind, double that. Now, I'm going to count 9 at the same time. But I'm really counting 10. Am I contradicting myself? No, just the word count or counting is a relativistic term. I prefer to say, I'm going to count in 10/16 by way of 5/8 notes, but I'm going to keep track of every 9. That way I layer it. I'm keeping track of every 9, but my real musical pattern here is truly 5 doubled. Where's what this sounds like? 1, 2, there's the 1. 1, 2, 3. I'll do this. All right. Here comes the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. But actually, the word 2 is the real 1 there when I just stopped. But I'm saying the word 1 in a different place. That's because I'm layering in my mind correctly. Correctly means I've designated my bass time and I'm playing a pattern on top of it and not the other way around, because you can't live in both perspectives at the same time, both dimensions. You cannot. You must choose which perspective to have. Now, because that's selective attention, you have to select which one's your time and which one's not. So anyway, that's how it goes. But using the hands on the kit makes it more tolerable to play it. In other words, just doing this, and flipping the accent around on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's the real 1. That's hard to learn that. I can get to that. The point is that's the reality of what's going on. Essentially, I'm using the shapes on the drums to do the counting for me, and I'm nursing my way into saying the 1 of the 9, but being in 10. Isn't this great? My body language is communicating the count. This is why many of us sometimes say, well, I don't want to count it. I don't count it. I'm feeling it. I'm playing it. Okay, great. As long as the priorities are the same, as long as that's where the time is, that's where the control is, and you're executing whatever you want to execute over the top, that's fantastic. However, that's not my objective, and that's what I'm communicating is my goal, my ultimate goal, and then all my objectives and all these tasks I have to do to get there. One of them is to be able to say it. I want to be able to say it because I can take that skill and apply it to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of patterns. And I'm getting a lot more for my dollar. So that's the thing. That's what's going on with this.